Hey everyone. Okay, here's my next declaration I will be submitting to many people. I'm not going to disclose exactly who. I declare under penalty of perjury the following is true. I am of sound mind and have resided in California for 40 years. There are two intentions of this declaration. One is to clear my name completely, and the other is to call upon the duties of all of yours. The Attorney General has duties that include police oversight, the OIG oversight, HHS oversight, and more. The actions that have become natural to all overseen by him are criminal. The comfort level of the illegal actions of police officers and social workers is non-American and self-destructive. The profiting of trafficking children using juvenile courts is unconstitutional on its face. The people's trust has been severely compromised by a cartel, given the power of law to seize God-given inalienable rights. My first hearing, my HIPAA rights were violated by referee Chrisman of Sacramento and reported. The correct seizure date has been ignored by Judge Daniels and Judge Fracchia of Solano County and by the Supreme Court of California. I have been denied a jury of my peers for 3 years. The ability to cross-examine my accuser to a quasi-criminal case. Have been told the Constitution does not apply in this court. Watch Judge Daniels coach my accusers to the correct petition while crumbling up the original and throwing it away in the court. Sat in hallways of courthouses while on the clerk's calendar, but denied a hearing because the file was sent by Judge Fracchia's courtroom to Judge Daniels in another building. Had my healthy child violated and forced to submit to tests by Judge Daniels, and have had police enter my home warrantless and without permission at least 6 times. As a non-criminal, home-owning, educated American since January of 20th, 2017, I have to question what people do these officials serve. Included in this grievance summary are declarations made to supervisors, chiefs, counties, and city councils of Solano and Sacramento, internal investigations, state claims of West Sacramento, the Ombudsman, the DOJ, the OIG, the FBI, the USMC, Newsom, Becerra, Feinstein, and the USAG Sessions when he was there. Today is my oldest daughter's 9th birthday. The Sacramento Family Courthouse has not allowed me to see my children since January 20th, 2017, for absolutely no cause other than I refused to negotiate with terrorists. With my time withheld from them, I must save the dream of America I thought I once had. My children and I were promised a safe home without fear of tyranny, and God gave me children. The law grants me liberty to raise in privacy. The structure operating in California is one of foreign face and fill. I pray those with the power to act upon my grievance do so, knowing it's not just my family at stake anymore. These foreign powers have directly impacted every citizen and will be able to do more harm if this behavior continues uncorrected. This will be to anonymous committees, agencies, government bodies, etc., and the list of recipients will not be disclosed to anyone except for the Attorney General of the United States. Judge Mize in Sacramento Family Court. On September 17, 2019, after 6 months, 4 denied petitions for a hearing, Ms. Peterson was finally heard in a case involving Child A. Ms. Peterson directly and concisely asked to reverse the temporary orders of the emergency custody social worker Rodriguez and father of Child A filed January 24, 2017. You ask, why did it take so long? Mother knew she could not win this case until she won the juvenile case. In 2019, she had not won yet, but she also had not lost yet. That would be me. And I hadn't been given or charged. I haven't been given a jury trial of my peers in 2 years and hadn't been charged same charges, and I felt as though I could at least have visits with my daughter. Judge Mize directly lied to Ms. Peterson on the record, stating he was not the judge from 2017 and always requires a mediation before making an order. Based on this statement, and only asking for a reversal of temporary orders based on not losing in juvenile, Ms. Peterson hesitantly agreed to see the mediator even though one was not required for the petition in 2017. The family court mediator stated many untrue facts the CWS system reported. The mediator cared little about evidence when offered by Ms. Peterson and requested none from the father of child A. The mediator had the audacity to state Ms. Peterson could not say hi to her daughter as she walked by her in the court hall. Ms. Peterson already knew at this point Judge Mize had lied, and she stood no chance in this courtroom. Her goal was accomplished in the hallway when she told her daughter that she loves her as she walked by. There's no recourse when a judge is deliberately biased because he knows he did wrong in the past. Even if he excused himself from the case, his golf buddy, the next judge, will be taking over. Judge Daniels of Solano County should never have ordered a hair test on child K. She was not under duress. No drugs have ever been seen used or found. She was and is healthy, and this sort of intrusion is not even in the law books to compare to. The following hearings, Ms. Peterson was subjected to seeing Judge Daniels crumble up a petition and coach her accusers in court. Yeah, he corrected them. She was denied a trial, paperwork, transcripts, submissions, and the most unbelievable is the hearing set on the calendar. As she sat in the hallway waiting for a discovery hearing, she petitioned for. The courtroom stated she was not on the calendar. She went upstairs to confirm hearing with the clerk and was told she was scheduled. Then was informed the file was in Judge Daniels' possession, but also confirmed with the manager in the office it was sent to Frakia's courtroom for the hearing that day. On the last hearing, Ms. Peterson sat in the hallway for 2 hours, and the courtroom waited until she stepped out to use the bathroom to call in the parties. She was outside the doors when the other parties walked out, and no one called her in to be heard. She went upstairs and was in the office with the accusers and received stamped copies of the hearing minute orders immediately and request to view file if any doubt exists of this statement. The juvenile case is now in the appellate court, pending an extension because my lawyer has yet to receive paperwork. I informed him some no longer exist, especially submissions on and around September 15, 2015. In the case involving the oldest 2 children, it is just as horrific and complex. Ms. Peterson chooses to not file in court for them until these other cases are resolved because Mr. Peterson is violent and fears for her children if he is agitated. She also knows regurgitated lies will cause more unreasonable privacy violations of her family. Thank you.